push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Allen's throw caught by Jones. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
That's another Bills first down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the ground, this is TJ Yeldon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run with Logan. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. This is Logan. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Edmonds on the tackle. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Mike. Check 55. Mike. Watch the run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Patrick DeMarco. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
They'll run on first down. Brandon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Second and 13. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 79 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On the carry, it's Logan. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw here. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. On the return, it's White. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
On first down, Brannon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 4-yard line.
On second down, Brannon. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
That's right, baby. They don't want
On second down now, it's Logan. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
To throw, it's Allen. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Throwing on second and 8. Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I'm coming after you.
On third down, Logan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Allen's pass complete to T.J. Logan. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Allen going to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop.
He's checking.
They'll run on 1st down. Brannon. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. Looking to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
2nd and 1. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Boswell missed it. Missed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turned that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Now Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First down. First and 10. 21-yard line.
It's our field.
On first down, it's Logan. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
To the air, Allen. He completes it to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
It's complete to Jones. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 25. Check 25.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run the counter. Logan. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's 2nd and 8. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brandon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline, pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Josh Allen in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. 23 yards, the final tally.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They run again with Logan. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run it now out of the gun. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw. Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Back to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run on first down. Brandon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 3rd down, Brandon. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it's just not meant to be.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Buffalo, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.